Hi everyone, this is Kim from Earn Greater Profits, and this is video number 6 in the series of creating your own website through our software. And so in the last video, we did some fun stuff with text and with images, showing you how you can manipulate them to add some contrast and different colors. And so in this video, we're going to be adding an About Us section, and it's pretty simple because it's very close to what these other sections look like. I'm just going to pull in full width. I'm going to do another 2-column. And then because I've got an image on this set, we'll do the image here. On About Us, it's always nice to put a picture. Where's my image? There we go. It's always nice to put a picture of you or your team or your building or something that the person can recognize when they go and contact you. They can put a face to the voice over the phone. It's always nice to show who the owner is. People are interested in that sort of thing. So I'm here in my images. I'm going to pull up this handsome home services guy. I manipulated this image. I adjusted this image so that it's portrait style so that it would fit in this area. And then what I'm going to do is go to my themes and choose my favorite one. And that puts the white border around it and just finishes it off and makes it look really nice. It also adds a little bit of shadow. Now, if we're going to stay consistent, I can go to advanced and then change this to bottom right dark shadow. So it's the same type of shadow that we have on our other images on the page. All right, and so then the About Us page, we're just going to add a subhead again, not an actual headline. I'm just going to say About Us. I'm going to add our paragraph. I'm going to go back to About Us and scroll down to the bottom and add a little padding there. Add our paragraph, and then you can do whatever you want here. Let's kind of add a block with our phone number. That's something different, and we're just going to use a couple of paragraphs, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to manipulate this. So on here, let's give us some space. I want margin on the top. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, call us now. I'm going to left justify that, but I'm going to give on myself a little bit of space, a little bit of padding on the left there so we're not totally up against the edge. And I'm going to put a background color in this text box, and I'm going to make it red. I feel like this guy, he's got some red in the color and it might look okay. And I'm going to add some space so that it looks decent on the top and the bottom. I'm going to add 10 pixels. I'm going to add 5 pixels on the bottom because I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to make the text, I want this to be my headline font, not my content font. And I want it to be want to highlight that and make it bold. And this red is dark enough. I want to make it white. That kind of is a better contrast. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this paragraph. And in this one, you'll notice this white space. We got to get rid of that now. So I'm going to delete my margin for this particular one. So now they're exactly together. There's no space. You'll not be able to see any difference between them. And then we're going to put our phone number. We're going to make our phone number. It's already bold. So I'm just going to change the color a little bit. I want it to still be really there. Let's just make it a light gray. If you don't like these colors, simply go here and choose something different. I'll just make mine gray, and then I'm going to change the size to be like 30. And actually, let's do it just a hair bigger than that. And then I'm going to change my top padding to be 0. In fact, I think I'm going to change the top padding down here to be 0 as well. I kind of want that to just be yeah. All right, and then you could try to bring in a little more contrast using a text shadow. And the shadow is going to be just very light, but it's going to be in black. I actually like that. Let's look at what Strong does. I really like that. And so I'm going to leave it like that. I'm actually going to make the phone number just a little bit bigger. 3840. Okay, I really like that. And then you know what? We could probably also do a little bit of shadow on the box. I don't want it to look any different than the other ones, so we may not be able to do that. Let's just leave it off. But you can put box shadows on any text box, any boxes that have text. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna align my text here. I'm gonna add some paragraphs about us. In fact, that aligns pretty good with our picture, but if we have more text, you'll notice that it centers. And in a previous video, I showed you how to do this, but you can change this so that the shorter end or the shorter column ends up at the top. You click on the purple, which is the column, and scroll down to the bottom and change it from the center spacing, so it's centering and it's in the middle of the column. Let's just change it to left, and that brings it down. If you want it centered on the bottom, you change it to right, and so now it's even on the bottom. And then there's a couple other things that you can do if you've got a bunch of different, it does some different things. I do like to left set things at the top if there's a significant difference. But what I'm going to do is just leave it on center, and then I'm just going to edit my paragraph, and have it be really close to being similar size. So I like that. In fact, I'm going to make this bigger. The text, I'm going to just, you'll want to do all your text, all your headlines or your sub. So your headline text is going to be here. Your sub, all these sub headlines, you'll want to make consistent with each other in font, in thickness, in color, just to stay consistent with your branding and what's going on the page. I know that the website I'm building here is crazy because I'm just showing you a lot of different things that you can do. I'm going to use my text transform on this one to make it uppercase without having to retype. Anyway, I want to make this more, I'm going to change my bold text color to be the same red as what we're doing down here. All right, I like the way that looks. So that's our About Us section and a little bit of how we manipulate it to make it look good. We'll see you in the next video.